Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 staying alive in Dubai. How you doing today? I actually did this show live for the public to view right now. I'm doing it right now live for the whole public, not just my private group, because I want to show you guys what you've been missing out, what has been happening when I do these live shows in the morning here in Dubai. And right now we have currently 268 people joining this live stream. If you want to see this live stream, it's lots of fun. It's very entertaining, right? I make funny faces, and you get to ask me questions, and I'm going to answer them at the end of the show. You won't see all the questions that I answer. Actually, you probably won't see any of them in this video, the ultimate video. You only see them on the alternative channel, and links are in the description below. All right, so let's get on to the news, right? Because we're going to be talking about, well, basically, oh my God, Bitcoin's about to explode. Same with Ethereum. Jesus Christ. Thanks to the news, right? You can see it in the news, right? Very easily. So let me show you. Here, the Winklevoss twins are in a big mess, and it has to do with crypto. Now, this is a paywall, right? So there's not much I can go over this, but it doesn't matter. The headline, what it does, it provides fear to the masses that, oh yeah, I want to stay away from crypto. Yeah, this pump, this can just turn around and go down. That's what's going on right now, and you can see it everywhere. Right, this gives you like the boldest Bitcoin call for 2023 are out, and a 1400% rally or a 70% plunge may be on the cards. Okay, so this is giving you the both ways, right? So you're like, when that happens, right? When you see both ways happening, most people are have a fear, like, well, I don't know which way it's gonna go, so why should I come? No, I'm not gonna take the chance. This is part of using human psychology in order to get them to do what you want them to do, and this is what the mainstream media does to you. It manipulates you into doing the wrong thing at the wrong time every single time, right? If you got the jab, you know that was wrong. You know it. So, and did they manipulate you to do that? Yes, they did. so don't listen to them, right? And you can see they do all kinds of stuff. So, for example, they talk about, Tim Draper talking about Bitcoin bull. Tim Draper has had one of the most optimistic calls on Bitcoin 2022 prediction. The token would be worth $250,000 by the end of the year. Okay, see how they did that? See what they did there? They make a call that didn't happen, right? So if you read the article and you're like, I don't know, but let me check out what this 1400% is. Oh, but it didn't turn out that way. So I guess, yeah, I shouldn't bother. See how they did that? Very clever of the mainstream media. Very, very clever. But at the same time, here they do this, right? In December, the researchers note Standard Chartered said Bitcoin may sink to as low as $5,000. The prediction of one of those lists of the bank's list of surprises that are being underpriced by markets that would represent a 70% plunge from the current prices. That was back in December 5th. So notice it didn't have a date and time frame for this stupid plunge, but it did if you read the actual article back then. But notice that that time frame has been uniquely removed from the article here. The time frame was the end of December. But where is that time frame here? I can't find it in the article. So there's an example of the mainstream media giving you the setting you up to lose in the market. And this is a clear indication that Bitcoin and Ethereum is about to do something crazy in February. right? Another piece of scary news, right? U.S. regulators warn banks over cryptocurrency risks. Hey, risky. I'm telling you, banks, stay away, right? And so if they're telling the banks to stay away, and most people still have trust in institutions like such as banks, and if you say they don't, why is everybody using one? You're like, well, we have to. Ah, I see. Okay, right. Okay. So do you trust your bank when you go to the bank and say, hey, what do I invest in? Yeah, most people just go in and invest in whatever the bank tells them. And so, yeah, a lot of people have faith in the banking institution, even though they've time and time again messed us over. And so they believe that this risk, if they're told the banks not to watch them, well, I guess I can't do it myself. This is a part of the scare tactics. Governments promise robust crypto regulation. Well, I gotta wait for the regulations to come in before I invest in crypto. Just want to be safe, want to feel safe, and this is part of the manipulation of the masses. Another cool one here is right. Market strategists warn of blood on February 1st ahead of the Fed meeting. Ooh. Wow, we're going to be talking about that. The Fed meeting is going to happen today in about 14 hours. Actually, let's just refresh that. That's 14 hours exactly. There you go. It's going to be an interesting day for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's going to be a volatile day for both the cryptocurrencies. How it's going to play out at the very end is still a toss-up. I have to admit, it will be a toss-up, but odds are at the end of this day, going at the end of this week, we're going to probably see an end of the week green candle again, and we're going to see Bitcoin and Ethereum explode to higher prices in the month of February, no matter what happens in today's event with the Federal Reserve. So, do you trade that? Well, it's kind of dangerous. If you really want to trade this, what are my recommendations? Well, the first thing you need to do is head over to okx.davincij15.com to get your $40,000 bonus, and bybit.davincij15.com to get your $30,000 bonus. Links are in the description below. Check that out. If you want to trade this during the Fed, what I would suggest you do is you wait for the Fed, you wait the 14 hours, right? And you wait for the volatility to kick in. You wait for it to drop, right? If it does drop, and you buy this drop, any kind of drop as it comes down. If you're buying with no leverage, right, as you buy in, because there's an extreme high probability. There's not absolute. There's just extreme high probability that Bitcoin and Ethereum will do something crazy in this month. So, and even if it doesn't happen in this month, if you're buying for the long term, you're going to be okay. But if you want to do a leverage trade, I would suggest you wait for a buy opportunity below this level, because there's massive volatility. We might see what's called, some sort of quick wick down and back up into a takeoff price very easily in today's volatility with the Federal Reserve announcement. This is normal. It happens every single time now because Bitcoin is part of the overall market. So it is part of the key assets that are available for investors. So this is where I would suggest you do some sort of leverage, looking for leverage buying. Now, if you don't want to wait for that, you want to risk it. Where would you put your stop losses? Where would you put your take profits? Well, here we'll talk about that right shortly. Okay, so since that's not working, I'm just going to take this, and I would say you want to buy approximately just below. Actually, we'll just leave this one here, just below the $22,332. You want to buy that, and you want to put your stop loss way down here. That's a large stop loss, unfortunately. So you have to make sure that you're only going to lose 5% of your total portfolio, because it has to be such a large stop loss because of the Fed announcement. It's going to be massive volatility. That's if we break down below that, anyways. The 20,000, this is the 20,400, 20,500 ish area. it means that we're going to probably break down to 18K, so you'd have to walk away. So that's the perfect buy-in and stop loss. You could always also, start a small buying in all the way down as it comes down, because it's probably going to stop around this area or just above the previous support level. And so if we do have any kind of wick, so that's where I see Bitcoin going in the next little while. So that's for Bitcoin, right? Remember, right? If you want to see, if you want to join our group, right? You can do so by heading over to DaVinciJ15.com, right, and log in, or head over to the pricing. You see all the prices there. Okay, Ethereum. Wow, this is looking more and more like what? What do we call those? What do we call this? Right? This is called a more and more like a flag. A bull flag, right? Or pennant, you can call that a pennant. So you can see we're doing that pennant here, and wow, like I said, as long as we didn't break below these levels, Ethereum has a chance to explode higher, and that's what it's done. And if we come, and I really feel that by the end of this week, we're going to see a move higher for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and this is the most likely scenario. And so you can see, because we've moved all the way up here and then went sideways, this is definitely a sign that we can go all the way up to the $2,000 mark. That is a huge move for a February move, if we do pull that off. So yeah, look out for that. Buying in here is probably a little dangerous. If you want to, you could always wait for a short if we go below the $1,500 mark. Yeah, the $1,500 or $1,510 mark approximately. And the breakout level is clearly marked here, actually, at $1,623, so $1,623. All right, so that is your clear signs for, hey, where you're buying, where you're selling, where you're going short, where you're going long. And your take profit for the long is at 2K, and for your short, if it were to take down the short, your profit is approximately $13.55. So that's the $1,355 level. So there you have it, folks. A nice easy trade. You can see that there's clear ways to trade this. Whether we go down, whether we go up, and yeah, you can make money doing so. You don't have to. The easiest thing to do, right, is to just buy and hold, because both Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to be part of our financial system. There is no if, ands, or buts. You can't say, oh, well, what if it died? No. They're not dying. They're not going to be destroyed by quantum computers. They're going to be here for a very, very long time. So be a part of it. Thanks for watching.